Good morning. Welcome to the Early Bird Gets the Word devotion. Thank you for taking the time to join us today. Please remember to share. It's you that multiplies the message when you share this with others. We are in John chapter 3, continuing with a thought that we started on yesterday, which is said by John about Jesus. In John chapter 3, verse 30, John the Baptist proclaims, "He must increase, but I must decrease." I don't know about you, but I like flavored drinks. And one of my favorite places to go for a drink, a flavored drink, is to go to Sonic. And I love getting a tea and putting a peach or raspberry, different type of flavoring in that. I was talking to my wife one day and I said, man, these drinks are getting expensive. And we found, and I do a lot of sugar-free things. I do all the flavorings I put in are sugar-free. And so she found some online that we could flavor. And I thought, hey, you know what? We'll probably save money by buying that flavoring and me putting the flavoring in the tea ourselves and doing it at home. So we did that. And then I heard there's a lot of different, especially Sonic, they do flavorings for sodas. And of course, I don't drink soda, but they'll do a coconut and lime in there. One of my friends would tell me about it, and she goes, "Oh, I just love it when I put the coconut and lime in my drink." And I think, okay, I'll try that. So I just started trying it simply with water, and I really enjoy it. But I've titled this today, "Sometimes Less is More." Sometimes less is more. And if you've ever, like, I'll take my water and I'll do a couple squirts of coconut flavoring, then I'll do a little bit of lime in there. But if I thought, well, I just want more flavoring, you can overdo it. And you realize less is more. Just that minimal amount really tastes the best and is better for you, but it really helps the drink. But then when you think, I want more coconut, then you put more of that in there and it overpowers the lime. Then you're trying to put more lime to counteract with the coconut. You just can't get it right, and usually less is more. As we look at the scripture this morning, I want to tell you that less is more. When less is more, it's when it's less of us. And when there's less of us in our thoughts and our will and our action and our ways, we'll see more of Christ in our life. That should be our ambition. That should be our heart, our desire, that we realize that less is more in our lives. Less of us and more of Christ. You see, sometimes I get in my own way, and sometimes Brother Dylan Cleek preached just Sunday night at our church about David and Goliath, and he asked, who is your champion? And he said, sometimes I'm my own champion. I think I can win the wars. I think that I can win the battles. I think I can win all the fights, but my champion should be Christ. And in our lives, it's out of a heart of love and abundance for who He is in us. And if we want more of God, then there needs to be less of us. That's why Christ said, take up your cross and follow me. It's not our own path or our own way. It's His path and His way. But what happens is this. We find out that less is more. The best life that you or I could live is a life that we live with less of us and more of Christ. Why? Because He leads, guides, directs. He has a purpose, and He made you with a purpose. And you can step into that purpose and that plan when there's less of you and more of Him. Because what I found is, even when I do it my way is definitely not the best way. I get myself in trouble. I put myself in binds. But when I just follow Him, even when I think it doesn't feel good, right, or it doesn't even feel good, I always come out on the other side better than I started. Why? Because less is more when there's less of me and more of Christ. God bless you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please remember to share it's you that multiplies the message when you share this with others. And come back and join us tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Central Time for another Early Bird Gets the Word daily devotion. God bless, and look forward to seeing you then.